Hey there, finally getting to revisit the rake, the problem that I was having with the line for the hydraulic arm on my rake. I got the hydraulic line replaced. The folks that did the repair got me a good heavy line here so that hopefully it'll last me a few more years. So we're just using this, ended up using the same arm. It looked like it was in good enough shape to continue to use. So now we're just going to replace it, put it back on the rake. The first step is to attach the hydraulic arm with this pin to the frame of the rake. The next step will be to attach the end of the hydraulic arm that moves to this portion of the rake. That will hold it in place, will hold the pin steady. At this point, it looks like the hydraulic arm has twisted some here, probably when they were attaching the line, and so it doesn't match up. So that'll be my next step, is to try to make it where it will line up and attach. I believe what's actually happened is there's been some pressure on the arm and it's not retracted all the way, and so what I'll end up having to do now is go ahead and put the line back in place, attach it where it goes to these clamps on the back and the front, and then bring the tractor around and hook to it and pull some of the pressure off of that hydraulic arm so that it's low enough to attach to the rake. So I ended up removing the line from the bottom of the hydraulic arm, because when I tried to raise and lower it using the tractor, I hooked up to the hydraulic on the tractor, hydraulic line, and I could get it to extend but not to retract. I assumed there's not enough pressure on it, so I tried to relieve the pressure and then push the arm back in. You can see I got to about the same point that I was previously, and all that to come to find out that this part right there will move. It was just rusted into the body, into its housing, and so when I got that broken loose, I was able to raise it up, and now I've got the pin through the back. I'm going to run it through the upper part of the hydraulic arm. I'm going to put the washer back in place and then the pin, and then reattach my hoses, and we should be ready to go. So, all right, so now the both arms are reattached. Got the pin in place, got the hydraulic line hooked back up, and I'm going to go ahead and try and raise the hydraulic arm and see if I can get these both sides of the rake to go up. If I can, then that'll be it for this video. I won't take the time to show you putting those back on, but this has been a very brief job. If I had stuck with it the same day, I could probably had it completed in about 2 hours, including the time it took me to get the new line put on the arm of the or the hydraulic arm. So it was very simple repair. Just took me longer to get motivated to come out here and put everything back on, but time wise, you probably can get this job done in about probably about 2.5 to 3 hours easily.